And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 62 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
They're going to run it with Barkley, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Third and long, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. I got it. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the Falcons.
61, matchbox lights. Out, 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 out. Check your hot read.
On second down, Barkley looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Here's Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Here's Jones throwing on fourth down. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Giants have taken the lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Now Jones. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Now it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing, the interception. If he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Saquon Barkley running right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing Jones, and this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, Haywood.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
Yes.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Hey, lock it.
59. Watch the pass.
Deep rip.
Now Jones throwing again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. All right. Here we go.
Go.
Hey, let's get there. Slam.
Go. Head up.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jack Crawford able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Kenyon Barner, deep for Atlanta. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's see what you got. Deuce.
On 1st down, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike's 47.
Throwing again. Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Ryan on 1st down. He completes it to Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Smooth.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. It's our time.
Hey.
It's our time.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Get it.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Here we go.
Mike, check, 59.
Watch twist. 5.
2nd and 2. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
59. Mike is 59. So we got man. You got tight.
Snap.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Ready.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Looking to throw. Jones. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On first down, Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Too easy.
It's a pickup of 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the double.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd down, Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
64.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Check.
On first down, Barkley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On second down now. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. There we go now as they will again try for two. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosasson to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
70, Indy. Who that? Go.
45. Mike, 45. Know your job.
Hey, check Mike.
Go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a loose football. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Here we go. 60 yards. Watch the backer. He's crashing.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
I got you.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
1st down, Falcons.
40, 21. It's a party now. It's a party now.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot, and that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Stocker's got it, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
X3, 218, get it.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 66 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
First down.
Ryan now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
47 Mike.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. To throw again is Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. Looking in zone for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 35 yards as his guys are back within a single score. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Allen Bailey able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Rock it.
Now Jones. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
You've seen me up here. That's right. We can't be
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Defense, our time. It's our time.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check 59. I got you, boy.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check 25. Check 25.
Bam. Bam.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
I don't think you got it, son. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Look at me. Go. Go. Shoot.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, 82 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Hey, 59, ready. 47 right, 28, Alpha.
Crunch time, defense.
47's the mic. 47.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dayon Buchanan. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. It's Barkley on the counter. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. 21. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, D. 29 is the Mike.
Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The veteran safety Antoine Bethea there on the defensive coverage. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
22.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
29 is the Mike. Mike 20. Hey, Tuesday.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
59.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very